I remember everybody laughing at me when I made the declaration before this season that barring an injury, Joel Embiid is the best center in the NBA. I said it. He was number one on my top 5 centers list in the preseason, and everyone was talking about, dude, what are you saying? You know, he hasn't shown enough. He hasn't done this. He hasn't done that. I know that there's going to be people in this video that are like, you're jumping to conclusions, bud. I've been saying this. This is just for me to tell you guys that, like, you can go back to that video. I've been saying this. I said it. I was talking about it last year, too. I didn't say he was the best, but I said that he was going to be the best. And now I can double down on that statement. Because I remember I said, look, if this guy stays healthy, he is the best center in the league. There is nobody with the same all-around skill set, abilities, size. I mean, this guy's literally 7'2", shooting threes, getting assists, dribbling the ball, getting blocks, rebounds. He's making shots from everywhere, can shoot free throws. He's athletic. He has everything. So he has the full package, as we know. But last night was pretty much just a culmination of Joel Embiid's complete game and, you know, what he could be doing in this league. I mean, he played a career high. I think it was something like 36 minutes, okay? He played a lot of minutes, his highest amount of minutes, and what did he do? Well, I'll tell you, he had 46 points, 15 rebounds, 7 assists, 7 blocks, 13 of 19 from the field. I believe he shot 16 for 19 from the free throw line, and he only had 2 turnovers. Oh my goodness, no one's ever done that, by the way. No one's ever had 45, 15, 6, and 6, I think. 6 blocks, 6 assists. I think it's pretty crazy just to see a guy get 7 blocks and 7 assists, but then you got to add in the 46 points as well. It's like, come on, this is just too much. And for all of those out there who are talking about how he did it against the Lakers and he was going up against Brook Lopez and Julius Randle, so it doesn't count. Well, okay, for all you that are saying that, for all you haters that just want to, you know, debunk my point, you can just look what he did to DeAndre Jordan the game before. He absolutely destroyed him. He put 32 and 16 on his head in a win on the road and fouled him out and locked him up. So I really don't want to hear it. And look, I completely understand if there are people out there, and there will be people out there that are still saying, look, I like DeMarcus Cousins better. I like Rudy Gobert better. I like Marc Gasol better. I like Karl-Anthony Towns better. Like, you know, whoever's saying that, fine, fair, you know. I'm not one to get, you know, all just riled up with your opinions. That's fine, and I completely understand. And if Joel Embiid, if we're saying, you know, he can only play 30 games a year, yeah, no shit, I'm taking everybody else ahead of him, because as great as he is and has been, there isn't any way that I could take him over all those guys knowing that he would only be playing 30 games a year, right? Which is why I'm saying, look, if he stays healthy, if he is healthy, a healthy Joel Embiid is the best center in the league, because there is no one that can do all of these different things like Joel Embiid can. He's unstoppable, unguardable, and just demoralizing for opponents to play against. So, you know, and look, for all you people saying, well, why don't you, you know, talk about this and take durability into account? I can't really make a statement because, look, he had an injury where he missed the first 2 years of his career, and then after that he played 31 games. Of course, he had another injury, which I don't think it was as severe as like a season-ending injury. I think they just shut him down after a while. Like, he could have come back, he wanted to come back, but, you know, maybe, I'm not exactly sure what happened there, but he's had his injuries, but I can't say for sure that just because he's gotten injured in the past guarantees that he's going to continue to be injured. A lot of people seem to think that he's just bound to get injured, like he's going to play 20 games and get injured like, you know, Derrick Rose does, but he's still young. I believe he's, 22 years old still, so the guy has a ton of time to get this figured out. There's no guarantee that these injuries are going to persist, and I pray that they don't, because come on, we need Joel Embiid in the NBA. We need someone like this. We need a new big man that's going to take over and be the next big thing in our league, because We need someone like this. It's very important to, maintain the flow of dominant players in our game. Speaking of which, we also got guys like Ben Simmons and Kristaps and Karl-Anthony Towns, but Joel Embiid has the potential. I should also mention Giannis too. Joel Embiid is probably the highest ceiling out of everybody except maybe Giannis. I would argue that he does have a higher ceiling than a guy like Ben Simmons, Karl-Anthony Towns, maybe even Kristaps Porzingis. Probably not Giannis, but Joel Embiid, he is a center that we have never seen before. There's never been a center like Joel Embiid in NBA history. So if he can stay healthy, he's going to be a revolutionary player, and that's something that the NBA really needs. It's always fun to see, these different types of players come in the league that we have never seen before. We just gotta keep him healthy. He's gotta stay healthy. So yeah, that game was pretty incredible. I want y'all to let me know what you think. I'm going to spend the last leg of this video talking about the Philadelphia 76ers. I'm not going to mention Lonzo Ball. I know he's struggling. If it keeps up like the way it's going, I'm going to make a video on him because that's a huge deal. We're all talking about that right now. But for the 76ers, they're 8-6. They got Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid, and they got Markelle Fultz on the way back. This team for the future is looking like one of the most dangerous NBA teams for the next 10 years. I mean, Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid are two guys. One of them's a rookie. One of them's in his second season. These guys are playing like superstars so far. It's unbelievable what they're doing. I couldn't have dreamed of a better start for either of these guys to their careers in terms of their productivity. So it's wild. I think everybody should have their eyes on Philadelphia because they look like the next big thing. And I think, you got to keep these guys healthy and pray that Markelle Fultz is anywhere near as good as these guys, because if he is, he'll be a problem too. So, that's going to do it for this video, but I can't stop raving about the Sixers these days. I know they're not the best team right now, but they're on the come up. They're 6th in the East right now, 8-6, but I believe that will trend up. I believe that they will make the playoffs this year for sure, be maybe a 6th seed. Also, shout out Robert Covington for being one of the most underrated and underappreciated players in this league. He has been a monster this year. He just got a big contract, well deserved. So yeah, that's gonna do it. I'm out. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about Joel Embiid, the Sixers. Is he the best center in the league? Is he when healthy? I hate having to say when healthy, but I guess until he can play a full season, I gotta do that. So that's gonna do it. I'm out. Thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.